Alright, how's it going, everyone? Here for Clam Classic Day 2, I'm Iast, back again today with a couple more games. First one I'll be playing here is Outrun Online Arcade. This is a port of sorts of Outrun 2 SP, was originally released. Outrun 2 SP was originally a follow-up to Outrun 2 in the arcades. And Online Arcade was a kind of a stripped-down release for the Xbox Live Arcade and PlayStation Network. Mostly stripped down because of the file size limitations that Xbox Live Arcade releases had at the time. But even with a couple of things missing, this is still a really awesome game. I'm going to be doing the 15-stage continuous mode. Normally for Outrun, you play through a branching path mode, where you have one of 5 goals you can pursue. This mode I'm going to be playing is going to go through all 15 stages in the game in consecutive order. So we'll actually be able to do a world tour of sorts. Before I start here, I'm going to talk real briefly about scoring. In this game, your main scoring mechanic is with slipstreaming. When you're driving behind a vehicle, you start slipstreaming behind it, you go faster, you start streaming fast enough, you start getting bonus points. Each vehicle has a passing bonus. If you slipstream behind a vehicle and pass it cleanly, you get double its value. If you hit a vehicle double for passing, that default value is cut in half. You also have rivals, which drive more aggressively. They have the same rewards and penalties. So they are the main scoring mechanic. There's also one other important scoring mechanic known as the Bunkie bonus or Junction bonus. At the end of each stage, there is a junction where it will split the 2 paths. If you are slipstreaming fast enough going through a junction, you get a hit score bonus. If you are slipstreaming going through a checkpoint, you also get a bunkie bonus there as well. So rivals and the junction bonuses are the big scoring mechanics in this game. So let's get started here. There's a whole bunch of varieties you can drive, but I'm going to take the Testarossa, since this is what the player vehicle in the original Outrun was modeled after. Manual transmission. Doing 15 continuous course mode. And no one mentioned the best song in the game. I'm disappointed. It's time you all learn a lesson.
Nice slide.
Get ready.
Alright, so first stage here. Pretty simple stuff here. Now, not too much to talk about just yet. But mainly what I'm going to do with this first stage here is try to take slipstreams on all these vehicles so I can start building up my score. And this is pretty wide open lanes here, so I don't have to do too much tight maneuvering or drifting just yet. And our first rival is up ahead here, so we'll just follow him through. And we got our junction bonus right there, so we'll do a pass here, and we'll get the full 50,000 off of that. And also in Outrun World, the dinosaurs did not go extinct after all. Big old bridge here with a bunch of vehicles that again I'm going to try to get slipstreams behind. And we'll have to initiate our first drift here. Like so. There are 2 ways of drifting in this game. You can either do brake drifting by braking into a turn, or shift drifting. You downshift as you go into a turn, and you want to upshift right away to minimize your speed loss. I'm going to be doing shift drifting as much as possible. It's a lot more instantaneous and has a much lower speed penalty than brake drifting does. Also, shoutouts to Panzer Dragoon Orda. So this first set of stages, these are the introductory stages for most of the courses that you play through here. So there will be a progression from the beginner courses to the essentially end of course courses, increasing complexity as we go. Okay, do an inside drift here, get past this rival. I'd rather hit a pedestrian than a rival. By this rival here. There we go. And we're steer through here, so you don't have to worry about moving speed or drifting. There's a... Yeah, this one, however, you do have to drift on. And this tunnel right here, I'm going to try to get a speedy drift through here if I can. This is one of the harder junction bonuses to get in the game right there. You have to have your drift angle and your speed just right so that you can get back up above 118 miles per hour before you hit that junction. Yeah, I've gotten that one maybe once or twice in play. This stage looks very intimidating, mostly because there's a lot of this tree cover here. But once you know the layout, it's actually not that intimidating. We can go straight through here. We don't have to hug this S-curve too tightly. We do have to do a little drift here. On my way. What was that green car thinking? One of the really nice things about 15 continuous stage mode is it doesn't matter which path you take, you play through stages in all the same order, so you're not restricted on which gate to go through. It makes chasing after rivals for the slipstream pass bonus a lot more lenient. Alright, so there's one of the more deceptive turns in this game is coming up here. So this one right here, you need to hug this inside or else you are going to eat shit on that rail there. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. At least I got past the rival. Alright, not bad, not bad. City here, this is a pretty easygoing stage. So we're now in the mid-tier stage of the game here. This is one of the easier ones off of the course A route. And also night flight's going to reset. Songs in the game are not really designed for 15 stage mode. Now putting our coin in the jukebox. Oh, what was I thinking there? I'd like to try and get past this mini. There we go. Don't know if I can get enough speed from the junction here. I don't think I'm going to. Oh well. And now we're going to be heading to Casino Town here. There's a couple fun turns in this stage. This first part is pretty wide open. There's going to be a turn up here that's another one that looks like you have to drift through, but you get the angle just right, you can just hug along it. And you're coming up right now. Nice, excellent. And then we got a corkscrew coming up here we're going to have to drift hard on. this turn here, we gotta drift to the left and immediately hug to the right. Don't want to hug too lightly. Yeah, quite enough oomph going to that drift there, but we're still behind the rival. We can still catch up. And ice skate coming up here. The nice thing about ice skate is that there's actually no ice physics, thankfully, but there's gonna be some nasty areas here. We're gonna go through this tunnel here. Got drift late into here. I like to get past both these rivals about now. I think I ended up taking that one, unfortunately. Oh, no, I did not. That one I did, though. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit dicey. There's a bunch of big trucks up here, which ideally I want to get past these before I enter this tunnel, but having to deal with them and the rival up ahead. We'll see how this goes. Works. Also, dog, dog, dog. Yeah, I got a little too clever there trying to kind of maneuver through those semis. But to be fair, if I'm going to make a mistake in this route, it's probably going to be in that stage. Yeah, sick flips, bro. Okay, so jungle right here. This stage, let's see how this goes here. We got an S-curve coming up here. I'm going to drift this way. I'm going to come this way a little bit so I don't go on the shoulder. This one right here. You got to start that drift to the right and immediately hook back to the left. Alright, this curve coming up here. Oh, that was a Widowmaker right there. It is so easy to fishtail into those rocks going on the side. Alright, now we're entering the final stages. This is the end stage of goal A here. And we'll be going through stages for goals A, B, and so on. Alright, so let's see if we can get this cut inside here. There we go. And we're going to see, we should be able to get an early pass on this rival here. That should be good. If you really want to point press there, you'd have to find a way to trail that rival behind into junction here, which I'm not sure it's possible. Getting the junction bonuses would be really tough in these stages because these are supposed to be the end stage of each route, and once you get to a certain point in these final stages, the game does not spawn any more traffic to slipstream behind. So legend here, there's going to be a big turn, which hopefully if I get this angle just right, I won't have to drift through here. It's looking good so far. Oh, that was beautiful. I don't think I've passed that fast enough for the bonus. No, I just haven't fallen. That's fine. And we'll just keep this straight through here. And we got a hairpin up here. Let's see if hopefully this goes right. Yeah, not quite right. That hairpin is tricky. Ideally, the way you want to approach that is to start a drift there and then straighten out right just before the apex of it and initiate another drift then so that you maintain your traction. The timing for that can be tricky. Okay, this one here will just going this way. So we love to do a low drift. Blow straight through here. Someone needs to feed the jukebox again. Thank you. Let's see if I can. I want to try to cut this rival on this bridge here. Not fast enough for the fast bonus. There's a when you slipstream behind an opponent or a rival, there's a timer to pass by him to get the max bonus. If you don't do it fast enough, you just get that default value. Oh boy, let's see about Milky Way. Milky Way has a lot of deceptive drift portions here because of barriers that are set up. Give you a lot less room to maneuver than you might realize. Yeah, first part was decent. Oh my goodness. Alright, cool. And now we enter Skyscrapers, the final stage. Oh hey, look, they got some. So coming out here, you need to immediately hook to the right. And then coming up here, we are going to have the longest trick of the game coming up. As well as the most difficult trick in the game right here. Hope I don't eat rail. Yeah, if you go too slow there, you hit the other side, but if you go too fast, you can end up hugging that inside rail. So we're just gonna coast on here to the end.
Congratulations!
Alright, there we go. That is Outrun Online Arcade All Stages mode. Thank you, and GG's everyone. Yeah, like Milky Way and Skyscrapers, like doing it was clean, and even getting the rival bonuses is so difficult. I gave it a little time to play this game. It's really hard to do that consistently.
Best Outrunners.
Yeah, and I didn't quite rank high enough in the top 10 to be able to leave initials.
Game over.
But thank you everyone, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Before we move on, there's one more thing I want to show off. When I was doing practice last night, I was catching up on the leaderboards, and something caught my eye here under Outrun Mode. So yeah, look at that #1 score, not only on goal B, but also goal C. In case it may be obvious, those are hacked scores, and the biggest thing that gives those away is the last digit. Scores in Outrun are always ending in a 0. It's impossible to have an 8 in the singles digit. And it's only for these two courses. So wherever you are, Super Geek #1, I hope you feel proud of yourself. But yeah, this is a really awesome game. The slight downside to this game is that it is no longer available for purchase. This was delisted off of XBLA and PSN several years ago because the Ferrari license expired. Sega did not renew it, so they had to take this game down. But if you do enjoy this game, though, I definitely recommend hunting down a copy of Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast, particularly the PC version. If you can find, there's a lot of really good mod support and quality of life features for that. In the meantime, though, I'm going to take a break here for a few minutes, and we'll go switch over to some Urban Champion. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you all for watching.